Is the person standing in front of you really who you think they are? Could it just be someone who happens to look similar, or maybe they're no longer even human? Can you tell the difference? Welcome to the channel, everyone. I'm Donald. Today's story happened to a man known as Mr. K in Japan. This incident took place over 20 years ago, back when Mr. K was still in middle school. Summer vacation was almost over, with only a few days left. Wanting to make the most of it, Mr. K and his younger brother begged their mom to drive them to the local community pool, hoping to create some last good memories of the break. Mr. K says he doesn't remember all the details clearly, but he does recall that at first, their mom didn't want to take them. It was only after the two of them pleaded with her for a long time that she finally gave in and agreed to drive them there. That's why this memory really stuck with him. Once they arrived, their mom stayed by the poolside to relax while Mr. K and his brother, bursting with excitement, immediately jumped into the water. After all, nothing goes better with summer than a swimming pool. They splashed and played, full of energy and joy. After a while, Mr. K thought he heard someone calling his name. "Who's that?" he wondered, turning toward the voice. Standing there was a middle school kid. Looking more closely, Mr. K realized he recognized the boy. Let's call him N. In Mr. K's memory, he wasn't particularly close to N, and they weren't even in the same class. However, one of Mr. K's friends had been a classmate of N's back in elementary school, and they had occasionally exchanged greetings in passing at school. At most, they were acquaintances who only nodded at each other. "What a coincidence, running into you here," N said, coming over to greet Mr. K. "Want to hang out together?" N was really outgoing. Since it was just Mr. K and his younger brother playing by themselves, of course they were happy to have someone else join in. No reason to say no. So the three of them, Mr. K, his brother, and N, played together until the pool closed for the day. By then, the sun was starting to set, and it was about time to head home. It turned out that N had come to the pool alone, so Mr. K suggested that they give him a ride home. Their mom also didn't feel comfortable letting N head back by himself, so she agreed to let him hop in the car. "Turn right at the intersection. Then take a left. Just keep going straight from here," N instructed as they drove, since neither Mr. K nor his family knew where N lived. Mr. K's mom had no choice but to follow N's directions. But after a while, she started to feel like something was off. They kept circling around and somehow ending up on the same road again and again. She asked N if he might be mistaken about the directions and told him to think carefully. But N insisted, "This is the right way, I'm sure of it." Still, no matter how they followed his instructions, they kept looping back to the same place. As it got darker outside, Mr. K grew more and more frustrated and started yelling from the back seat. "Enough already. Are you sure you're not messing up? Why are we back here again?" N looked really upset, almost on the verge of tears. "I'm sorry, but my mom and dad told me, when I go home, I have to take this road. So," N pointed straight ahead. Up the road, there was a tunnel. N said, "Auntie, thank you for driving me. Please just let me out right in front of that tunnel." N got out of the car in front of the tunnel. After that, Mr. K's mom turned the car around and headed home. But there was something that really stuck with Mr. K. After N got out, he heard his mom quietly mumble, "Are there even any houses near the tunnel?" Then she glanced uneasily at the rearview mirror. And just like that, the day came to an end. Summer vacation ended, and soon it was the first day of the new school term. Mr. K told one of his friends about how he had run into N at the pool just a few days earlier. His friend was shocked and said, N's parents passed away when he was really young. He's been raised by his grandmother all this time. But what was even more shocking, his grandmother had passed away during the summer break. And it had happened not long before the day Mr. K saw N at the pool. If you think about it, it doesn't really make sense. Would someone who just lost a close family member really go to the pool like nothing happened? After his grandmother passed away, it's likely that N was taken in by other relatives, which might explain why he didn't show up for the new school term. Of course, from that day on, Mr. K never saw N again, not at school, not at the pool, not anywhere. In the end, they never figured out what really happened. That's where today's story ends. Why did N show up at the pool alone after his grandmother had passed away? What did he mean when he said his long-deceased parents told him, "You can only take this road home"? Why did they keep driving in circles? And what was really waiting at the end of that tunnel? Who or what do you think N really was? Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. See you next time.